In recent years, with the government playing a strong role, India has made great progress in expanding its access to schooling. As a result, there are more than 200 million children going to school every single day in India. This rapid expansion of schooling has introduced a new challenge: teaching students with very different levels of learning.
The role of technology, especially the one for personalized learning, solves this big need. And it is very important that Mindspark, that has been built on research over the last 15 years, is made available to every child.
Mindspark is completely platform agnostic and can be delivered online as well as offline, on computers, laptops or tablets, and as part of government schools or standalone centers.
The government is spending 10,000 rupees per child per year, or approximately US $150. Most of it hasn't led to learning outcome increase. With a 5% shift in spending towards providing a technology-based personalized learning software like Mindspark, we have found there is evidence that learning outcomes can increase by 200 to 400% vis-a-vis a control group student.
The kids who got this opportunity to attend the Mindspark program, even just a 4.5-month period, scored dramatically higher in both maths and language. So they scored about 0.36 standard deviations higher in maths, about 0.22 in Hindi. And these are very large effects in the education literature. So what ends up that means in kind of other ways to express that is it about doubles the learning that happened in the control group in that same period, or doubles the value added of what the control group was getting in that period. And in Hindi, it's about a factor of 2.5. Okay, so that's the first result, this big result. The second big result is kind of how broad-based the gains are. So the gains are equal regardless of the student's initial learning level. So you have very strong students, very weak students. And so what that shows is consistent with the promise of personalized instruction. It doesn't matter where you began, every child benefited equally from the program. Okay? But on a relative basis, it ends up benefiting the weaker students the most. And the reason for that is that the kids who are at the bottom of the initial test score distribution, they are the ones who are learning nothing in school, and that's because they are so far behind the textbook and the curriculum that whatever is happening in class is not being comprehended. And so for those kids, Mindspark is a particularly useful intervention.
जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था तब मेरा लेवल फर्स्ट था, वो मैंने सॉल्व कर लिया था, सारे हो गए थे. जब मैं 5th में गई तो मेरा लेवल इंग्लिश में 6 था, हिंदी में भी 6 था और मैथ में 7 था. होल नंबर, नेचुरल नंबर, ये सब डाटा हैंडलिंग, इंटीजर्स, ये सब मुझे आते हैं क्योंकि मैंने मतलब माइंडस्पार्क सेंटर में पहले ही कर लिया था. पर मैं माइंडस्पार्क सेंटर गई तो मतलब मेरे में कॉन्फिडेंट आया कि मैं अपना बात कह सकती हूँ, और तब मैंने किया. अब मैं बिना मतलब हिचकिचाए कुछ भी बोल सकती हूँ, किसी से डरे.
What's I think promising and interesting about Mindspark is it's educators who have come to technology as opposed to technology folks who think that they're going to fix education.